Hello students, this is Madhurima Mees. In my today's video, I will be continuing with this text that I had already started, and the name of the text is, name of the short story is Bonku Babu's Friend, written by Satyajit Ray. In my previous video, I had already informed you that Bonku Babu by nature is a very timid person, a person who is meek and mild by nature. So in my previous video, I had already discussed where he works, what his profession is, what subjects he teaches, and how everyone maintains the tradition of teasing poor Bonku Babu. Now this teasing has become a tradition for the students. Now let us come to the next portion where it says why he still maintains his calm, why he doesn't express his anger. One of the reasons for maintaining his calm was simply that he could not afford to do otherwise. Why he could not afford to do otherwise? To do otherwise means to show anger, to show how annoyed he is, how vexed he is, how angry he is. And he could not afford to do otherwise. He could not afford to show his original emotion, his true emotion, that is being vexed, being annoyed with this tradition where everyone teases Bonku Babu. One reason is, if he did lose his temper and left his job, one reason is, if he did lose his temper and left his job in a fit of pique, he knew how difficult it would be then to find another at his age. So one is, he is a middle-aged person. One reason is, he is a middle-aged person and it would be difficult for him to find a new job at his age. And if he leaves the job in a fit of pique means a feeling of irritation. He is irritated, we can understand that. Now if he leaves his job all of a sudden, if he loses temper and leaves his job for this reason, it would be difficult for him to find a job at this age. Another reason, there is second reason. Another reason was that in every class there are always a few good students, even if the rest of the class was full of pranksters. So teaching this handful of good boys was rewarding, was so rewarding that to Bonku Babu, that alone made life as a teacher worth living. So we have a second reason here, that he continues with his profession, he continues with all these pranksters because of a handful of good students that are always there almost in every batch, be it an old batch of students, new batch of students, every batch, in every batch he will find a handful of students who are good to him. So that alone is a rewarding reason for which he decides to stick to this profession even when the tradition of teasing Bonku Babu continues. So this entire stanza shows the reason behind Bonku Babu's sticking to this job, why he doesn't leave this job. At times, he invited those boys to his house, offered them snacks and told them the tales of foreign lands and exciting adventures. He told them about life in Africa, the discovery of the North Pole, the fish in Brazil that ate human flesh, and about Atlantis, the continent submerged under the sea. He was a good storyteller. He always had his audience enthralled. So this portion shows another characteristic. This portion shows another characteristics of Bonku Babu, that he was a good storyteller. Okay, he was a good storyteller and he can keep his audience enthralled. Enthralled means to keep his audience charmed, mesmerized. So when he speaks, when he tells them about these stories, they listen to him. And these good boys are always invited. Bonku Babu always invites this handful of good boys and tells them these tales from foreign lands. Okay. So another characteristic of Bonku Babu is, so first characteristic we had, that he is a very meek and mild kind of a person. He is a very timid person. Second thing, we found that he is afraid of losing his job for certain reasons. For two reasons we had. And one was that he could not afford to find a new job. Other thing is he is very happy with the boys who are really good students, and that alone was a rewarding reason for him to stick to this job. And the third thing, we find that he is a very good storyteller who can keep his audience enthralled. So thank you for watching my videos, and in my next video I will be continuing from the next portion. Thank you all.